Hello, welcome to FYPC. My name's Gary. This is a channel about my prostate cancer experience, and today I want to touch on a difficult topic, really, in the sense of how are you going to tell your family about the fact that you're going through the investigations and maybe that you've got prostate cancer. So I want to share how I did that with my family. Let's take a look. So let's have a think about what we're going to say to the people around us about the fact that we're going through this prostate cancer journey. It's really difficult. You'll have your own way, I'm sure. I just want to share mine so you can get a feeling for why I did what I did and what impact that it had. So the first moment is that moment when the doctor says something isn't quite right. And so for me it was a raised PSA level. It should be 3 or below, and it was 10. So now I know that something isn't quite right. And I'm thinking, okay, this could be quite serious. There's a lot of stuff to come. I've been referred to the hospital now for an MRI scan. What do I do? And in my mind I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't worry people, maybe I shouldn't say anything, maybe I should just keep this quiet until we know one way or the other what's happening. And then I began to think about the impact of shock. So what does it mean if you're going along in life and then suddenly you get a big shock about something? Somebody has got a serious disease, or God forbid somebody is injured or killed in a car crash or something that's very, very shocking. And I thought to myself, I don't think I want my family to have that shock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them on the journey with me. So I was quite clear at the beginning with my wife, my children, mum, that there is a process that is now underway, and the next step for me is to go and have an MRI scan. And I thought, if I take them with me on the journey and I share the stuff and I share my own emotions about what's happening and I share the results from the doctors and let people read stuff that I get from the hospital, then at that point, if it does get to the point, as it did, the doctor sits us down and says, we've found the cancer, and we're going to have to start thinking about treatment options, then it's not going to be a shock. And that was the key thing for me. So let's not shock anybody, let's just let them know that there's a process going on, and then when the shock for me came, right, we've definitely found something, you've definitely got cancer, we'd also spent some time educating ourselves on what that might mean, what the treatment options might be, what the survivability was, what the future would look like, how it would be life-changing, whether it was life-threatening. And I took people with me on that journey because I just didn't want to turn up one day and say, look, I've been to the doctors and I've got prostate cancer. So you'll have your way, and I completely understand that, but I just wanted to share mine so that you could see why I did that and what effect it had. I think the people around me, my children, my wife in particular, my children are grown-up children, they understood. They were smart enough to read some of the stuff, understand what I was saying, listen to how I was posing the questions about treatment and things like that, so that when the decision came, when the understanding came that it was cancer, that we were all pretty much on board and understood what was happening. So that's my methodology. I hope that's helpful to you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel please, because I'm really keen to spread the word here for everybody. So let's keep the channel moving, let's keep the algorithms happy, and make FYPC something that a lot of people can use as a resource. Great to see you, and I'll be back soon on FYPC.